Recently, America was given a pop quiz.
A study from George Washington University gauged financial literacy across 5 generations of Americans.
Jake Guttman's the founder and CEO of Rosevest Financial. And Jake, did we get an A or an A+?
The most recent generation, Gen Z, less than 40% actually know how their finances work.
Well, they're just getting started. How the more experienced folks do.
The boomers, the greatest generation, they have the highest percentage.
Bam! They aced it, right?
But that percentage is still not much more than 50%. So as Americans, we're all getting a failing grade.
How about we grade this on a curve?
What's that phrase? D's get degrees?
There's that American can-do spirit.
These numbers are rather depressing.
So we're buckling down with Jake's financial literacy study guide. Because come on, America, we got to pull our grades up. First up, make a budget, which isn't as scary as you think.
People think that they're on this strict thing that has no flexibility. They're living within confines and eating canned tuna.
Mix in some of those free fast food mustard packets, and canned tuna's not bad. Follow me for more recipes.
We want to know where our dollars go, and for most young people I talk to, getting them to open up their credit card statement or their debit card statement is nauseating. They don't even want to know.
Jake has stories.
You would be amazed at how many people actually have monthly subscriptions and they don't even realize that they're Peloton, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO, you name it. These are all things that are now monthly expenses that we just assume are cheap, but we can see these be up to $1,000 a month.
And unfortunately, ignoring a problem doesn't make it go away.
We have to be real about where these dollars go, and we have to track it so we can make changes if need be.
Next, get in the savings habit.
Whether you start at a 10% savings rate, which I think is an absolute minimum, or you're as high as a 30% savings rate, building those habits go a long way.
But since we can't be trusted to save because humans are just terrible at delayed gratification, we have to keep the process hidden from ourselves.
The ability to automate it is such a big deal. If we don't have to manually do it, we typically don't even know it happened, but we're building the habit behind the scenes of saving.
Next on the study guide, a debit card is not a credit card.
They look very similar. In theory, they both do the same thing.
Because debit cards often have MasterCard logos on them and you can use them to buy stuff just like a credit card. But not all plastic is created equal. For starters, that debit card is tied to your checking or savings, so you're drawing those accounts down. Plus,
the credit card offers us rewards, points, building of our credit. And there are far more protections in place with a credit card than with a debit card.
If your credit card's stolen and used by thieves, you can dispute those charges.
Whereas with my debit card, the second it hits my account, that's drafted, it's lost.
So use the credit card, sure, but keep those balances low. Otherwise,
it can snowball and create a long, long debt cycle that we deal with for decades. That's not monopoly money. And refinancing your debt is not a fun thing to do.
So let's study hard, America. Getting an A in financial literacy is at the top of the list.